Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. I am Danyell Carmelita, your favorite astrologer or favorite tarot reader. And or both, really. Welcome back if you are from the past or from the last few videos, and welcome if you are new. Today we are not talking about astrology, even though it is all connected. I wanted to explain some things about numerology first. If you are new to numerology, their numbers 1 through 9 only matter with numerology. I shouldn't say only, but you have to add it to a single digit, which is equal from 1 to 9. You cannot add anything to 0 or to 10 or to 11, even though that's an angel number. 12 always is going to equal 3. You have to go to a single digit. So we are going to do the numerology for the collective and for this year. And the collective, how do you do that? You add up the year, which is 2023, just a year, not a month, not a day. You can add up a month and a day in the year, and then I would say what the collective energy for the day is. But now we are going to talk about the year 2023. So you add 2 plus 0, 20, equals 2. And then you add 2 plus 3, which is the 23, equals 5. So 2 plus 5 equals 7. This year is the number 7, and it's exciting. The number carries vibrations, just like zodiac signs. And there is a collective reading with astrology, just like there is a collective reading with numerology. So there's a negative and a positive light to everything, yin and a yang. Each year has its own universal number. The universal number is going to tell us the life themes and will be important to us as a collective every year. Everyone is going to be feeling this energy. Even if you're like, no, I'm not feeling, you will be feeling the energy, especially when it comes to dealing with associates, your boss, babysitters, people at the post office, anything, grocery store, anything you have to deal with as a collective. Sounds so selfish. How can I benefit off of this with the collective? What will I learn from the collective? What can I expect? How will this affect my business? How can I profit off of this? What will I learn spiritually? These numbers highlight areas of your life that can expand you into growth. Okay, people? I'm looking down here because I want to make sure I have all my notes, and I don't want to forget anything. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading my notes. What is the meaning of 7? 7 represents fullness, inner wisdom. There is growth, positive change, knowledge, and achievement. 7 is a spiritual reflection. So it's going to be a very spiritual year for a lot of people. 2022 was focused more about relationships. Let me know if that was your theme as a collective for 2022. I bet you it was. 2023 is the opposite. It's really just a focus of you. It's not about relationships. Here are a few other keywords: analytical, faith, intuition, logic, philanthropy, self-reflection, spirituality, growth, wisdom, individuality, and self-awareness. These are all keywords for 2023. Okay, this is a year of self-development. That's what you get when we are discussing individuality. It's going to be a journey for personal introspective. My personal year was 7 last year. Trust me, this is going to be second go around, but I'm ready and I'm excited because I already know what I was in for. I already did it and it's fine. Look at me. I came out at the other end and I'm here with you. Okay. As a collective, going through it individually is different from going to it as a collective, because as a collective, you're saying, you know what? I want to do more meditation, and more people are going to be relating to you and agreeing with you. When you say, I decided to spend some time alone, more people are going to be understanding, because they too, as a collective, will be feeling this energy. There will be a lot of overthinking, okay, this year. And be aware that 7 can manifest an energy of, Alexa, define cynical.
The adjective cynical is usually defined as distrusting or disparaging the motives of others, like or characteristic of a person who believes that only selfishness motivates human actions and who disbelieves in or minimizes selfless acts or disinterested points of view.
But there will be a lot of cynical energy going on because people are not going to be really trusting the motives of others. And that is the negative side of this number 7 year. And mind you, this also deals with government, media. It doesn't just deal with your boss. Social media, apps, anything. Okay. This is a year of a lot of self-help books you're going to be purchasing, a lot of development of intuition and actually using your intuition. Philanthropy will be big this year. You will have an awareness of what direction do I need to go this year. And especially if it's a collective number 7 and then it's a personal number 7 as well. Wow. But it's a great transformation. Preparing to and laying solid foundations for your future, which is going to be both physical and spiritual. So a lot of people may be getting healthy because there's no way you can improve spiritually without fixing that physical vessel that holds the spirit, okay? So all the people who are naturally self-centered, get ready for that energy. So what should you expect from 2023? The number 7, you should expect listening to your intuition, prioritizing self-care, journaling. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do a whole video on journaling. So get ready for that. But journaling, meditation, yoga, you need to take one day at a time, understanding what you need to let go and keep. With this year, you're going to really learn yourself. There is going to be a lot of time being alone. And let's realize that this is not lonely. This is God teaching you how to be alone and how to really, really genuinely love yourself. It's going to be a collective energy of understanding what is our purpose, why are we here. All of that comes with reflection, which is also representative of 7. This process won't occur overnight, okay? So this is going to be a very long process for the collective, okay? There's going to be clarity gained. You're going to have a lot of aha moments and a lot of like realizations of learning, wow, I do better this way. This makes more sense for me. My personal year, like I said earlier, was 7 last year. And last year I realized that I am the only one who can really make me happy. Trying to get external happiness is not going to work. I can make myself happy. Once that aha moment happened, the switch flipped and I was extremely happy. Because why am I having these expectations of others and assuming that they are in my body and in my mind and thinking the same thing I am thinking? Why am I expecting that? That's so unrealistic. Meanwhile, if I want to go outside and skate, I can go out and skate. If I want to go to the beach, because I feel like it, I'm going to go to the beach. I'm in charge of my happiness. And that was the big aha for me personally. I'm reading a book again titled Oneness. It is amazing. I would suggest you to read that book this year. It will be a life game changer and it will be a perfect book for you to read with this collective energy. Okay, I am going to pull a card for the collective with numerology for this year. And when it comes to 7, which is reflection, intuition, listening to your inner voice, spiritual growth, I pulled 3 cards for the collective. The first one is there is a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of heavy load, carrying a lot of weight. When it comes to spirituality and the inner work with this energy, there is going to be a strong sense of it being really hard when you are alone this year. It's okay because this is also representing 10, which means the end of a journey, a lot of baggage that you're going to have to get through this year, but you will be okay spiritually. Now, the 7 of Swords is betrayal, deception. This is also could be a warning of being aware of false spiritual leaders, going down a different pathway spiritually. Also, protect your energy, set some boundaries when it comes to your energy. The next card is the 3 of Cups. And with the 3 of Cups is friendship. And right before the Three of Cups is deception and betrayal. And I think, well, I don't think, this year you will have to experience some betrayal with friends. You may feel betrayed. You may feel that you were being deceived. But this is really God shedding off the energy you no longer need. And like I said last year, I went through a personal year of number 7, and I'm perfectly fine. Do not end a friendship in an angry way, okay? It doesn't have to be some angry, bitter divorce. Just say, you know, this no longer is working, and or put them in a different box. For example, you don't need to talk to them every day. Talk to them once a month. Or just go to their birthday parties or hang out with them at a social gathering. Set some boundaries, like I said earlier, set some boundaries with some friends. And then also there is the need of just cutting off cold turkey. At the same time, it doesn't have to be evil and angry. But that is the collective reading. I hope that made sense to everyone. It's going to be an amazing year. Watch, you'll see how amazing it will be when you come back in 2024. Before we do the life path numbers, the individual readings, I would like you guys to click the link in a bio because I do a free reading once a month. I also do a newsletter that I give out once a week. It says the current energy, because also I'm an astrologer, the current energy in the sky as collective. I sometimes even do other divination tools through this newsletter as well. So all that is free. So click the link in the bio and let's get on to your readings. Okay, so let's talk about your life path number, your personal life path number. You add your birthday. Let's say your birthday is January 7th. There we go. The number January is 1. Your birthday is on the 7th. You add 1 plus 7. That is 8. We already know the year equals 7. So 8 plus 7 equals 15. 15, we have to reduce it to a single digit. So it's going to equal 6. So your life path number is 6 if you are born January 7th. So you put whatever is your birthday and you add this current year to it. So let's talk about life paths number 1 for this year. What is this year going to look like for you? And then I will pull a tarot card for you as well. So life path 1 is the beginning. There is going to be a new journey for life path 1. There is going to be some change, and it's going to be a big change. You can expect a career change, a huge shift in your role. What role were you currently playing? And this year, you are a main character. It's interesting because the 7th as a collective is all about the self and spiritual growth and inner wisdom. And if your life path number is 1, you are about your selfish self this year, okay? It's all about yourself because self 1 is uno, the ego, starting with yourself. And that is you. You need to dream big this year. Go after what you want and what you deserve. So whatever it is that you had your journey with last year, it is closed, and now it is time for a new release happening. There's a new direction. You're putting yourself first in a process. Reminds me of the Fool, and he is naive and he is bold and brave because he's got his freedom. Because when you don't know anything, you are perfectly free, and when you are new to anything, you can go in it all in because you don't have any fears or hesitations because you haven't experienced that. Let's pull a tarot card for life path 1. So life path 1, I promise you it is the Fool. I just said that. Your card is the Fool. You are starting a new journey. Get ready for that. Be naive, ask questions, be bold, be brave, have faith, okay? Because the Fool also has faith. And pack light. Do not bring any baggage from last year into this year. Let it go. Welcome, Life Path 2. This is your time, and let's see what this year has to offer. Again, you already have the collective reading. Now let's see how it is individually for you. Your theme is relationship central. As a collective, it's about spirituality and inner wisdom. But you individually, you'll be the loner that's all about relationships, and it's going to be a real relationship year for you, because not only are you going to have the relationship with yourself, but you're going to have the relationship of others as well. You're going to have trust and alignment going on this year. You're going to learn a lot about relationships this year. You might feel more aligned with a loved one. You may find a loved one. Trust yourself and trust others and their intentions. People want you to be more accountable this year, and you have to be more accountable for others when it comes to relationships. You have a chance to strengthen your bonds, especially with people you burned, okay? You were busy last year with your dreams. This year is slow down, focus on loved ones, and have responsibility when it comes to taking care of others. Prioritize quality commitment with new bonds, new relationships, rather just adding old friends, okay? Try to find new friends, and if you are single, you may find a love interest this year. The theme of relationships, the good and bad, is going to happen for you this year. You are going to learn how to have friendships, how to not have friendships. Okay, so let's do your tarot reading. Ooh, we have the Chariot, which represents Cancer as well, but this is about going off and making your decision without emotions, okay? So when it comes to relationships, try not to have the emotion, and try not to think of the past and holding on to the past and not continuing on with these relationships. Basically, again, this is like a pack light session. Do not bring the baggage of your emotions with your friends to the future, okay? We have the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords on an intellectual level, and through a lot of logic and communication. Communication is going to be key for you this year. You may be moving fast as well, but moving fast, meeting new friends, maybe even meeting a lot of air sign friends, Libras, Geminis, Aquarius. And Libras and Aquarius are very friendly, and they represent friendship as well. So this is going to be the year of relationships for you. It didn't seem like love, but Cancer is a very love kind of energy. So your overall theme is relationship central. Have fun this year, okay? Okay. So let's do life path 3. 3, because 3 is all about adventure and expansion and moving forward. It represents creativity, spirituality, and inner truth. Wow. So you're going to have a double hitter, because if you're coming from the collective energy and coming into this, it's going to be amazing for you. Think about exploring about some creative endeavors if you haven't already. This year is about stepping into a new space and getting a better understanding of your dreams. Go on an adventure, meet new people, get a new perspective, and try to tap in more on your spiritual side. Last year was about playing a part with relationships and being more there for other people. This year is different. It's a different energy for you. It's going to be more about the exploration of creativity, a year of you getting out and, yes, meeting people, also expansion, and also changing your day-to-day to more of a reality. It's going to be amazing for you guys. It's actually going to be really fun for you guys, because you're expanding, you're being creative, you're focusing on spirituality and the inner truth, also the philosophy of things. This is more positive because you've learned from last year. The relationships, this one is more, it's almost like a balance. It's like the individual and friendships combining into two, but this year, be more open to your creativity and spirituality. You focused on relationships already. This is not about like best friend, okay? This is more like associates that you enjoy to have fun with while you are hiking, or maybe joining a book club. It's more of that kind of energy, okay? Ooh, look at this. And we have the Lovers. So being with people you are aligned with this year, not just in love with, even though I know that as the Lovers. Being more with people who you have the same values with, the same company with. Then we have the Page of Wands. This is about being creative. It's also about spirituality. So it's the energy you have, and it's someone who's new to this world. Also being more confident with your spirituality, being more confident with your creativity and your passions. Lastly, we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is basically saying that the logic and the intelligence and the communication is going to be there. And your theme for the year is time to create. Life path 3, enjoy your year. Okay, life path 4. Your theme individually is buckle down. Get ready. My husband has this year. His is year 4. He loves this energy. Okay. This is all about creating a foundation, creating a structure, stability. I would say it's very boring. He will love it. I associate it more with Capricorn, earth energy, Virgo, very method, very scientific. This is what I get with this. This is about claiming responsibility. Success is going to be good this year, but it's about honesty with yourself about what works and what doesn't work. You're called to settle down and get your priorities in order this year. Because again, the 4 is all about structure and stability. And that is what you're going to be focused on. You're going to be focused on your goals, your long-term goals, getting back to the basics. Again, with the earth energy, right? So again, this energy is all about making sure you tie up all your loose ends. You're going to be very detailed this year. This is going to be hard work for you because you're going to be focused on stability and structure and foundations and long-term goals and details and taking your time and getting rid of all the things that don't serve you, far as like your structure and your stability. You could also be focused on your marriage. You could be also focused on your community and your home. Basically just a structure of what provides structure for you is what I'm saying. That's where the focus is going to be. And a lot of that deals with resources, and a lot of that deals with the energy of just very rigid, if that makes sense. Very like, no, we need to stick to the look at the small print. We need to see if we're only going to look at the black and white. We're not going to look at any gray areas because you did all that last year. Okay, so let me pull some cards for you, Life Path 4. First card that I saw is the 2 of Pentacles, balancing your time, handling 2 things at once. What do I want to get rid of? I need to prioritize. That is what this energy is about. Also, too, there are some emotions there. So there might be some high emotions happening again this year. Next, we have the fact that you will be content when you start to realize what's more important in my life. What is it that I need to seek? And then also, too, the beginning of passion, the beginning of being creative, the beginning of being confident will all happen towards the end of the year. God is going to be like, okay, it's ready because you focused on what you need to prioritize. And now you're able to sit back and really look and think, this is pretty amazing. I've got it going on. And then once you're able to figure out what you need to get rid of, what you're juggling, because again, this is a man who's like walking and juggling, and the water is rough in the back there. So there's a lot of emotions going on, and it's like, should I be doing all this? Should I be collecting all this? What should I be making? What should I be gaining? What should I be letting go? All that will be happening because you're focused on your structure. Your career could also be a focus. Just the fact of resources is going to be a thing for you. Okay. Enjoy your year. And again, your theme is buckle down. Life Path 4. Okay, now we have Life Path 5. Transition. Life Path 5. Okay, there's going to be a real big change, real big transformation happening here. Inner strength, adventure. You're going to be very adventurous. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone this year. It's safe to say that things will be shifting drastically for you over the next 12 months. Okay, you'll also be doing a lot of healing, a lot of growth, because we're also doing a form of transformation spiritually with the collective, and you are doing a huge transformation individually. So last year you're very serious about life. This year it's like, what is going on? Ooh. Why is there this sudden change? Some people are fine with change. You know, you have the mutable signs who are going to work really well. Mutable signs are Virgos, Pisces, Sagittarius, Geminis. You guys are going to work really well with this energy. You'll be fine with the transformation. You're here for it. You'll welcome it. You know, it could be a little hard for some, but for the most part with them, you're good. Now, with the other energies, when it comes to the fixed signs, this may be hard for you. It's okay. Think of 2023 as a rehabilitation. that for a lot of ventures that are going to come up, this is a year of rehabilitation. Rehabilitation means time to heal, time to get healthy. Ooh, okay, so we have 2 cards here. First card is that we're going to have faith. We're going to use the Aquarius energy, okay? Have faith. Think about the future. It's going to be very bright, very positive. When you have the Star card, it's very positive, okay? So there's the energy of having faith. Be ready for the change that's going to happen. Let God take the wheel. Then you have the 7 of Pentacles. Whatever you have planted last year, you are going to see the hard work of it obtaining this year. It's like you reap what you sow, and the reaping of you sow is not negative, it's positive. All the foundations that you laid last year is going to come up. It may not come up the way you thought it would, but it will benefit you. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. This is the last card. 3 of Swords, we have like negative talk, releasing some pain. We have forgiveness, and we have some optimism too, because this is the end of some pain that you're having. It's going to be all internal, because when it's in reverse, it's all internal energy, and or it's just slowing down. You're holding into this grief, this pain, this heartache. And this year is going to be hard for you because, like I said, change is hard for a lot of people, and it's okay. So I feel like my air signs, my mutable signs will be fine. They're going to be very optimistic with this change, and that's why we started the journey off with the faith, okay? God is saying have faith, because these things are going to happen. You have to have faith and persevere. You have to have faith and believe in the long-term results, not the immediate results, because the change is going to happen. It may happen fast, and you need to have faith that this is going to take some time. This was going to all be positive at the end, okay? Yes, I'm just looking at the 3 cards. I should hold them up, sorry. So I'm looking at these 3 cards thinking that, God is saying to have faith, persevere, stay strong, think of the long-term results, because you're going to have a lot of negative talk, a lot of negative self-talk, and get out of your head. Remember at the beginning to have faith. Okay. That is your year, life path 5. Okay, life path 6, let's get to you. There is no I in team. Again, there is no I in team. That is your major theme. 6 represents balance, self-trust, inner peace. Maybe you had a big move, a big career change, a breakup. Now, however, the dust is settled. Things are going to change. You begin to understand your new reality on a deeper level than last year. The main theme of 6 is relationship. Because last year was such a hard year for you. You're like, who has times for relationships? All those changes that create new situations have made it possible for you to put down your roots, strengthen your growth, strengthen your bonds, and integrate yourself more into life, into the fulfillment of living. You're going to have new social groups this year, and you'll be more established with community. It's nothing deep. Last year was really deep. This year is not going to be as deep. This is all about the no I in team. Oh, look at this. The card is about community. Okay, community, celebrations as well, marriages. It's definitely not an I. It's definitely about family as well. This is in reverse, and this card is about that you left to calm areas, and now you're not moving. You're gonna sit still, and you're gonna sit still with this community. You don't need to run from this. The transition is over, because it's a new journey for you guys, a new experience of not transforming, of not changing, of not shifting. It is a moment of just staying and being still and enjoying others and your roots and your foundation and your structure and your community and your family and your career and all that stuff. Definitely a positive reading, I feel, because if you are a loner, and it is the coldest winter ever, right? This is not going to affect you. Okay, you guys will be blissful with the energy of others, and be open to that, and be excited to meeting new people and being involved with new social groups. Okay, so that is your theme life path this year. Is there is no I in team. Okay, have a great year, life path 6, and now we're on life path 7. Now, your theme, Life Path 7, is to look within. Get ready because you have a double whammy, okay? It was 7 as a collective and it's 7 individually. And you're probably going to feel really alone this year. It's okay. The transition is going to be amazing. You're going to love yourself better than ever. You're going to be closer to spirituality. I would advise you to meditate, have a gratitude journal, listen to audiobooks, listen to podcasts. All that involves self-help. The number 7 also relates to achievement and completeness. 2023 is all about making shift in your life and then processing those shifts. Despite all the questions and the doubts you have, you should have faith in everything that you question. Have faith in, because it's all going to come together and work out for the best. Last year, you were all about friendships and socializing and no I in team. But this year, it's all about self, okay? And you are going to have a vibration of introspection. Better terms with yourself on a spiritual level, okay? You're undergoing a number of personal shifts, and you will need to have time for yourself and reflection. Get ready for that, okay? There will be a lot of epiphanies and a lot of aha moments and a lot of clarities. Everything that I said for the collective is happening to you individually, okay? You're going to be working from the inside out this year, okay? And it's interesting because towards the end of the year, people are going, or maybe even next year, they're going to want to be with you. You're going to be more attracted to them because you have worked on yourself so much. The 10 of Pentacles, it is very amazing. There's family, long-term success, there's contributions, there's family with this card. This also could represent wealth. And I have the next card, which is the Devil card. And the Devil card is representing toxic energy and addictions. And you could be addicted to money, addicted to family, addicted to others, addicted to your community, addicted to just not being alone, okay? And we have, lastly, in a great card, the 8 of Pentacles. And this year, there is going to be a lot of work that has to be done. You're going to be teaching yourself a lot about yourself and the things that you are addicted to. Now, I'm thinking because if I got this card last year, because my personal number last year was 7. And if I got this card last year, now that I've experienced that year and I'm seeing the other side, I would know that I was addicted to relationships, addicted to friendships, addicted to not being alone and calling my friends 24/7. Anytime I had a problem, I would call them and talk to them. That is no longer the case, okay? And I had to do a lot of work, a lot of self-work, a lot of inner guidance. And that is what's going to happen to you guys, okay? It's going to be a great year because now all those friends that you're like, okay, I need to be alone, I need to work on myself, they are going to be so attracted to you because you're going to be in a better place at the end of the year. You're going to work on this toxic behavior that you currently have coming into this year. Okay, that is your reading, Life Path 7. Enjoy the year. Hit me up next year, okay? Because I am here for you, okay? I am your support team. Okay, so Life Path 8. Buckle up, get excited because your theme is show your strength. 8 is all about hard work, success, responsibilities. You're going to get whatever materialistic value you are like, I am worth this. It's coming this way. There's going to be a lot of goals achieved, a lot of hard work, a lot of movement, expansion, movement, travel. Your hard work is going to pay off this year. This is a great year for you. You've experienced the personal time last year and the personal growth. And this year, you're going to progress more into the outer world, more into the external, not the internal world. This year is going to be climbing a lot of mountains and asserting yourself as a leader in your field. There's going to be fresh opportunities. You're going to be a stranger to yourself because you are a better new version from last year. It's not a time to be a wallflower. It's time to be bold, brave, and courageous, because you're going to be really creative this year. You're going to be stepping out of your comfort zone. Be prepared to be the center of the stage. So if God is giving you the opportunities to do things and you back away, then you won't be successful this year. That would be the only reason why you won't be successful this year. Let's pull some cards for our life paths. 8. We have the burden, the pain. Started off the year, which was last year, and it was the end of the journey. There was a lot of burdens. You feel like it was a lot of backstabbing. You didn't have a lot of clarity. You felt probably alone, because that's what happens when you're coming off of 7 and you are currently 8. Then this year, because there's going to be a lot of expansions, there's going to be a lot of abundance coming your way, successfulness, family, money, all that, all your long-term investments, all your investments are going to be paying off. Lastly, we have the Devil card. Do not be scared of this card. This card also could represent creativity and passion. And I'm thinking that that is what's going to happen with you this year, because you're being successful and your creativity and passion is going to lead you off towards this year. Card also could represent your shadow self and working on your shadow self, because you've done that in the past. So now you are comfortable with being yourself and dealing with all the demons you dealt with during the year 7 last year. So this year it's going to be amazing for you. It's going to be positive. It's going to be positive movement. You will be very successful this year. Just remember to stay focused. Also, too, make sure you don't get addicted to the money because of the materialism that will be gained this year because of all your hard work. Do not get addicted to the rewards and the success. Just stay focused on what makes you happy. Not immaterial, but make sure you stay focused on what makes you happy when it comes to your creativity and your passion and the goals, the passion and the drive that God has given you, the tools that God has given you to expand and to be successful. Try not to focus on the addiction part of the falsities that you think makes you happy as well. Okay, that is your reading, Life Path 8. Lastly, we have Life Path 9. Okay, Life Path 9 is about tying up loose ends. That is your major theme this year. And 9 represents endings and beginnings. You're letting go of everything that no longer serves you. Not just relationships, everything. Okay, you're listening to your intuition more. If there's a relationship or a job that's toxic or draining, you're letting it go because it just needs to end this year. Be open to new experiences, new people, and new beginnings. There's also very important endings that are going to happen. A period of peace where you can look at everything and be like, I accomplished all this. This is amazing. And I, look back to 9 years ago and see like, where was I? Especially if you journal. Or even like vlog or YouTube or whatever it is, Instagram, people put things on social media. Look back 9 years ago and think, where was I? Because that's when this is all started, and you can look back and you have grown tremendously from that. This is a transition phase that will usher you up to the next cycle and begin the fresh year 2024. Okay, this is a year of detoxing too, because you are about to start anew. I'm gonna pull some cards. We have the King of Swords. Let me see what else we have. Again, a new journey. A few people had that for this reading. And this is either about self-care. You guys are all about your logic and communication and being very thought-provoking and really thinking before doing anything. Clear communication with everyone because you have learned a lot. You are the king. You can make the decision. You're probably really good with technology. The energy is what I'm giving. But all that has started because you've expanded from Life Path 8. Last year, you've come from expansion, and you really learned a lot from that. You really expanded from that, and it has created you to become a very great thinker, logically, not really basing yourself off of emotions, just really going in with the critical mind. You're about to start a new journey, because this is about to end. So you're going to start a new journey, and it's going to be for you maybe some inner heartbreaks. At the same time, it's going to be some self-care, and it's going to be amazing. Okay, because this card can also represent self-care. Now, this is the Sankofa symbol, which I love this. And it's all about learn from your past so you won't repeat it in the future. And reflect on the 9 years and think about your past and what you learned from that. So you won't bring that into the next cycle, because you are going on this new journey next year and even this year, because it starts anew now. Okay. And it's exciting for you guys. I'm really excited for you, really, as well. Let me know what this new journey is, because I'm just curious to know. Yes. Anyway, so that is your reading in a nutshell, all of my life paths. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the link in the bio. I do a free reading once a month. So, yes. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.